Hello everyone, welcome back. So today I'm going to be playing Lux Illuminated against Aurelion Soul. I went ahead and got her a epic relic slot just so I could slot in the Fear Cleaving Axe. It's way too synergistic of a relic to pass up, so I really wanted to use it. And I went ahead and placed Troll King's Crown on her as well, just because the Overwhelm seems nice because our units grow so large. Power Overwhelming, no questions asked, obviously. It's a legendary power. Generally it will be better than the other options we get. Now, can we beat Zoe? We're already at the point where I have Hero's Welcome. Yes, I do. So I should toss away the Lux. I'll also toss away one Gerolite Feather. I can go for a Luminous Sprite and then slam down Lux next turn. It's very likely that he will play the Charger here. I'm actually going to go for the Vanguard Defender. If he plays down the Charger, that's fine. Zoe is alright, it's not perfect. It's going to grow because he also has Power Overwhelming. That's kind of annoying. Silence. Okay, I'm going to drop down Lux next turn and hopefully I'll find a way to kill the Zoe next turn. I mean, I can always Smoldering Smirk, but it doesn't feel that good to spend my entire turn on Smoldering Smirk. And I got a Luminous Sprite with lifesteal, so I really want to get that down. I'll get down the Luminous Sprite. This is huge. I grew all of my units by quite a bit. I can bait him into blocking. No, I can't. He'll probably not block. He'll try to block something. I don't know if I have enough over the top damage, but maths for blockers anyway. Let's buff up this. We run one off. We were so close. Well, at least now we know victory is guaranteed next turn. That's fine. He passes the turn. And now I win. Perfect. Just a casual 29 damage to the opponent. As long as we don't lose the board, we should be fine for most of this run, I believe. Let's see. I should have done this right when I started, but I suppose now it's as good a time as any. Ranged Resolve replacing itself is fine. Let's see. Aurelion Soul with Duplicate. That's scary. Lee Sin with Unstable Inventory is alright. Karma with duplicates also extremely scary. We need some good support champions if we want to overcome those hard fights. Tristana. I don't really have multi-region allies. I have one. Yeah, I have one. So I can't level up Tristana. Zillion's not good, especially not with the quick strike blade. Nami, we're not really casting many spells. Honestly, the Tristana is the one that has the most synergy, but we won't be able to level her up, so we need to reroll. Diana, Ekarim, Lunaris Priestess, Cygnus. Rumble is alright, but it's not perfect. I don't really want to force any decent picks because I might need the rerolls later. So I'll pick the one that gives me the lower curve. Arena Mecha Caster, Shop, Caitlyn or Jhin. I think Jhin might be an easier fight than Caitlyn. So we'll take the Jhin fight and then we'll decide between the Arena Mecha Caster and the Shop. Yeah, I'll very likely just go for the Shop. Shops are better than the Arena Mecha Caster encounter, I believe. Let's drop the Vanguard since it blocks really nicely into the Crackshot Corsair. That's okay. Looks exactly the perfect draw here. He will get 2 Blade's Edge, but I think that's fine. Okay, now we can only cast 1. He's working towards his Jhin level up. Jhin will come down as a 8/8, but I have the prismatic barrier to block him. If that even comes up, I might just win next turn off of an attack. I can go 1 into 2 into 1 for 4 mana. Do I want to preserve the Lux's HP? I'll go ahead and Rangers to Resolve instead. I'll have the Prismatic Barrier at 0 cost next round, so this is fine. Now I'll just attack like this and kill him. Let's see the stats growth. Oh, just a casual 27/27 with the impact 4. I think I'm kind of getting why they decided to tone down the strength of the champions deck themselves, because if the champions are this strong already, then there's no need to make the tech improvements that strong. Grotesque gift or the scrappy Spartzapalooza. Grotesque gift is better, I believe. Sejuani or Tamkench. Tamkench with ramp is scary, but I want to take him on because the shop is better than the other option. Let's just buy the disarmed and keep going. Don't need to buy any of the other card upgrades because they're not that good. I don't want to clutter my deck up with garbage. Let's see, let's toss all of these. Maybe keep the Luminous Sprite. It's something we can play on to if we have nothing better. Augment. I won't be able to block that. I'll just take the 2 damage and then I'll play this down so I have something to buff up with Lux, even though the keyword it has is not the best. Five. It's a decent attack. He blocks like that, dealing a little bit of damage to Tamkench is okay. Makes him easier to kill. How do I want to do this? I'll play the lowest cost discard option in my hand, just so I have mana for the Prismatic Barrier and the form up if necessary. Stole that one. Okay, he's just using 2 mana to attack me. That's fine, perfectly fine. Can I kill him here? If I go like this, I deal 49 damage. If he has... What form of interactions can he have? Silences maybe? He is in Targon, but I'm pretty sure that's it. Okay, healing Tamkench makes him survive, but it's still not enough to kill. For him to survive himself. I'll still kill him through all of this. The Troll King's Crown is definitely pulling its weight. More than once I would have been unable to kill the opponents if my units didn't have Overwhelm. Babbling Balladeers. It's pretty bad, but it gives us discard fodder, which can be alright. Some instances. Those are terrible. Grit. I'll use 1 reroll. Easy Prey. Easy Prey is better. I'll take nothing. Duplicate and Guided Meditation. Karma is definitely going to be a threat. How do I beat her? I need to get Lux in my opening hand. Let's toss the Bilge Rat Rascal as well. keep Luminous Sprite, Bugs, Luminous Sprite, Grotesque Gift. Preferably I would like something that okay. I wanted something else that I could play, so I can go 3-2-2. That's not perfect, but it's reasonable. It's massive karma. I don't know if I'll ever be able to kill it. I think I have to go like this maybe. No, actually, I'll go ahead and drop the spirit unit. He obviously will shuffle a bunch of karmas into the deck and now has a insane amount of spells in hand. But this is better because I can go for an attack and all of my units will have barriers, so they're pretty safe against the opponent. I will only deal 8, but get that karma a little bit closer to dying. Maybe he will think twice before attacking. How do I want to do this? How do I want to play this turn out? Vanguard Defender to act as a jump blocker. Okay, we got the second one. So we can jump block both karmas. That's fine. Yeah, I'll jump block like this. He has 1 mana. There's no way he has any form of removal for 1 mana, so I'll go ahead and save that one. Let's hold back everything else. 3 sprites can be good next turn. Or I can go for the attack right away and give him 0 chance to react. I'll deal a casual 93 damage. He'll need to have some fast speed or burst speed interaction to survive. He doesn't. So we're safe. That was a bit easier than what I anticipated. Mana deposit on Lux, that's great. Playing Lux for free every turn is really nice. Let's see, power, arm to the teeth, counterfeit production, lion weight. Our curve is indeed on the lower end. We can probably hit the lion weight fairly consistently, hopefully. How many low end spells we have? 1, 4, 4. Then overall we have 6, 8, 10, 12 bad hits off of the line weight. That's barely under half of my deck. I don't think it's worth it. Fast deal, fixer upper. Fast deal can draw us into better cards in case of a necessity, so we'll take it. Do I want the champion item chest or the spell chest? Well, both of the opponents have duplicates, so they'll both be rough fights. So I guess I'll take the champion item chest because I like items on my champions. And getting more copies of Lux into my deck is always good. Makes me draw her more consistently. I can probably even toss both of them right now. Keep the squeaker so I discard something. Feral Life Feather and Luminous Sprite with Atlas. It now has regeneration, so I don't want to get it down. Anyway, I can contest the opponent's board. I don't think so. Alright, because of the effects of the fast deal, discarding a card just shuffles a copy of it into my deck, so I shouldn't worry about too much about discarding a card and needing it in the future. I'll play the Grotesque Gift. I can go Lux into Luminous Sprite next turn. The opponent's units, one of them will grow pretty big, but it should still be fine. That's decently sized. I should have played this Lux. My bad. Luminous Sprite with Overwhelm is pretty bad because it already has Overwhelm by default, but this is good tempo, so let's go for it. 35 damage. Let's see if he survives. Oh, we're just one off. Sad, but now he only has one health to work with, so he might just die to the rumble attack if I go for it. Nah, he won't. Pop is way too big. I'll hold. How do I want to block this? I want to minimize the damage I take, guaranteed. So I'll go like this, and I'll also use the Lux's spell since I'll discard it next turn. Makes it so both puppies are at a very low amount of HP, so he might just straight up die because of the Overwhelm. Even if I didn't have Overwhelm, the 10 impact from the Grotesque Gift would have been enough to kill him. So far so good. Flame Spitter, Judgment. I think I'll go for the Flame Spitter. That's a decent card, right? Yeah. Let's... Oh, Fiora. I think I want to avoid Fiora. So let's go for this instead of the champion item chest. All of these are pretty bad. I'll skip this one. Azrael might be easier than Fiora. Or at least I believe it will be easier than Fiora. Fiora with ramp would have been way too fast for us to deal with. We need a couple of turns to get going. Play the Lux and some other units that can benefit from Lux's buffs. Okay, let's see. Fearsome and Fated. Oh, that's nice. We just got the bubbling Balladeers for free. Well, if he is not really going to do anything scary, then I'll just drop down the Vanguard Defender so I can keep up my card advantage over the opponent. Drawing Lux here would be great, but I didn't draw her. Not on both tries. I am going to drop down the Shadow Light Feather and I'm going to buff up one of the Luminous Sprites. I want to buff up the Bubbling Balladeers enough to kill the Azrael if possible. It doesn't kill him, it's one off. Well, in that case, I can go ahead and pull like this. I'll end up trading one of the Luminous Sprites, but I cleared 2 of his units, and now Azrael has 1 HP and has 0 attack by default, so he's not a threat. Why does Azrael have 0 attack? By default it's say 1-3, okay. Honestly, this might be a game where I finally get the Rumble down, just because I have enough mana and time to do so. Okay, he just accepted the Rumble attack for some reason. I find that odd, but it's good for me, so I'll take it. Anything I want to play here? I'll play the Grotesque Gift. If he summons a unit, which he doesn't, I'll play the Luminous Sprite and I'll attack with everything. I'll give Lux impact by doing this, so I'll do it. I can even kill the Azrael just in case. He has a way to stop my attack here. I doubt he does, he's in Piltover. Yay, Rumble leveled up. Rumble's not doing anything, but that's about 99% of Battle of Champions runs. Most of the weight ends up being pulled by the champion to start with, and the champion you get from the buckets usually do nothing. I want the epic shop. So we're going for Fizz. Also, memory game shuffles more cards into my deck, which is pretty bad overall, but I think it's funny, so I took it. It's not about being good, it's about having fun. Overall, what do I want here? I'll play the Luminous Sprite, giving my supported unit spell shield and quick attacks good. I take 4 damage here. It's not perfect, but I'll manage. Another Luminous Sprite. This one also has Fury, so they keep the keywords between rounds. Let's drop down this guy. Fury Horn Crusher is a good card. What? Heavy Metal. Destroy unit's equipment and deal 2 to it. Well, fortunately I have a Ranger's Resolve, otherwise that would have been pretty bad. Really, you just take the damage? Maybe he believes he can. I mean, it wouldn't have really mattered anyway. My units have Overwhelm, so the opponent blocking there is bad for him, no matter how he blocks. So he just took the damage instead. I'm Merdinger. Let's get the Fury Horn Crusher down. And I'll end my turn. And now I win. Pretty simple. The opponent didn't do much. And he just takes damage again. The opponent must have drawn a pretty poor hand, or maybe he got baited into playing the Heimerdinger instead of playing actually good cards that would impact the board in a meaningful way. Smoldering Smirk with Farsight Iteration is good. Gets us a guaranteed removal in our opening hand. Elemental Winds. We have no spells or skills that actually deal direct damage, so that's pretty pointless. Hopefully we get something better here. Higher education. At worst it's a +1. A bit upsetting that we didn't reroll into a epic power, but we'll manage. I'm not really worried about the Lee Sin fight. Unstable inventory is not that good unless he high rolls me. I'll be greedy and keep Deluxe Illuminated, even though I have more copies of it in deck. It's good for us, we'll be able to play the Babbling Balladeers immediately. We have Luminous Sprite backup. Regeneration. Actually, I'll play the Luminous Sprite first so it gets buffed up. Babbling Balladeer second. That's pointless. Just getting a little bit of cheap damage in. Next turn I can go Lux. Really? I guess since he has the resonating strikes, he is not afraid of attacking. I'll block like this, force him to use the resonating strikes in a split manner. I mean, he could have used both of them on the Claws of the Dragon to kill the Babbling Balladeers, but he couldn't possibly know that I had. Actually, he could have known that I had the thing, the barrier effect. So, yeah. He misplayed. Unfortunate for him, but good for me. Giant spell's probably the best option. More easy praise, sure. I should check the recording after this. I think I wasn't being captured for a bit there. Toss all of this, keep the Vanguard Defender. Good hand. And we rolled Overwhelm on the Luminous Sprite on the first round, so it's less likely that we'll roll it in the future. Regeneration. That's fine. Let's drop the Luminous Sprite down, and once we drop Lux next turn, we'll have a massive Luminous Sprite with Overwhelm. It will just one-shot the opponent, hopefully. Lux. That's a big victor. How do I want to do this? Spell Shield on the Luminous Sprite. I am going to go ahead and give Lux Impact. So I'll start adding more stacks of Impact to Lux. Really? That's a whole lot of damage you just took there. I don't think he's safe. That's a bit annoying. The elusive. Iterative improvement on my Luminous Sprite. I mean, it will have no keywords once you play it, so it's pretty pointless for him to do that. Spirit. That's a nerf to Victor, right? The fact that you now can get spirit. I don't know. It doesn't matter because he's dead. And it just refuses to block. Okay. They see big units and they decide that blocking them is not worth it, I guess. Perfectly fine. It just makes the games go faster. All of these are pretty bad. I guess Cyan is the least bad option. Sorcery, refill your spell mana, that's perfect. Now we can play a barrier every turn. It significantly boosts our unit's survivability. And that might be relevant against the duplicate Aurelion Soul. Lux. Cyan. Of course I just get a Cyan right away. Just my luck. Well, I suppose I can play the Squeaker and discard the Cyan. Here's some brash. I'll go for the fearsome. Seems like a... in this case, I don't know. Let's drop down the Babbling Balladeers as well. I suppose... Actually, just going for the gem is better. It's a 1-cost spell that I can easily dump next turn after we get it from the memory game, and it also does what I want, which is to give 1 unit spirit. So I can now go Lux. I can go ahead and give the Lux spirit an impact. I'll also go ahead and drop, we already have overwhelming all of our units, so it doesn't matter. So I'll go for the attack like this. Let's go for the bigger unit like this. Perfect. Just the casual 71 damage to the opponent. Okay, he's trying to minimize the amount of damage he takes. Not very successfully. Second to last fight, coming right up. Oh, it's Irelia. Looks Illuminated costs 1 more with S plus 3 for plus 3. Tempo, fix some uppers. I guess fix some uppers, even though it's not that good. I suppose the Aurelion could have better powers, but still, it's an annoying fight. Pick some uppers. Vanguard Defender, form up. I'll keep this hand. We have options. Oh, elusive is a great keyword to get off of the husks. Really? Passing the first turn? Well, in that case, I'll just drop down the Luminous Sprite in preparation for Lux. Then I'll drop Lux down next turn. I will also play the Pick some uppers, and I'll try to kill him there. Right then and there. Lux down. Let's play the Pick some uppers. Now, can he stop this? No, he can't. He just dies on my first attack because my units are too massive. Now, time for the deciding fight. Hopefully, the opponent doesn't high roll me. Mecha Pulverizer. Actually, I'll take the Mecha Pulverizer just because it doesn't clutter up my hand like the upgrade for the form up would, and because I can play the Mecha Pulverizer with the spell mana I get from the power I picked. So that's pretty good. That's everything. I'll keep the Mecha Pulverizer because I'll be able to play it on whatever. Most likely the Luminous Sprite. Die. When you play a card with cost equal to my power, grant me +1/+1. Unfortunately, we didn't draw Lux. We might just lose because of it. And then again, we'll have a pretty big, overwhelming elusive. Let's go ahead and discard the Cyan, I guess. We shuffle it back into our deck, so we'll be able to get more board presence in the future. And we deal 30 damage to the opponent. He gets one turn to do something impactful. Borrow King is not really that impactful, so that's nice. Game start, plant a Mysterious Portal on me. I guess he no longer has a Mysterious Portal on it. Double Falling Comet. Is there any way to survive? I don't think so.
Your fate has been decided.
Yeah, I can see. Now we have no way to deal with the Borrow King attack. Do I want to use my mana on the Prismatic Barrier to save the Balladeers? I don't think so. More Mecha Pulverizer might be good. Hecarim. Concerning. I need some good draws. Those are not good draws. Involius Vox. Let's attack with this. Try and bait him into blocking. But if he doesn't block, I have options as well. Okay, he tries to block. At the very least, we'll be able to kill the Hecarim. Unfortunately, we will leave him with a pretty big ward still. And now it has a Nautilus as well. F me. And he gets an Aurelion soul down. I need to try and get through my deck, so pick some uppers we'll have to do. Let's form up here, try and get a blocker for Nautilus. I can go ahead and give barrier to this guy to block for the missile. This guy can block here and this one here. And I have to take the 10. Aurelion levels up here right away. So I need to go over the top somehow. But it might be pretty hard. Man, I sure wish I had drawn a Lux a lot sooner. Like that. But now he can go ahead and remove Lux after I play her.
Radiance casts out every shadow. Demacia will lead the way.
Okay. That can be extremely meaningful. Yes, support. So let's try and keep a support chain going. Like this. I'll deal 78 damage to him. Going for some nice blockers. And he's just straight up silencing one of my units which kills it. Can I go over the top here? And by doing this as well. Oh, that was close. Not getting Lux in the early stages of the game almost cost us the victory. But we still pulled it off. Okay, so up next is Lissandra. Hopefully the same thing that happened here doesn't happen there as well, and I actually draw Lux in a consistent manner. Oh, emote. Alright, so goodbye for now. Until then.